Actually, the last ones on my list were I kind of paired up Beyond the Black Rainbow and Mandy.
There you go.
Because yeah, I kind of felt like that was maybe what the last word should really be, because you put it beautifully. I think Panos Cosmatos is kind of in his own category with the type of movie that he's making of these. I think he once described it, or somebody described it as 1980s horror films that seem like they should exist, but they never really existed. Like the kind of movies that you go to a video store and imagine what they'd be like, and these movies never actually really existed in the 80s, but it feels like they could have, or at least in someone's imagination they could have. I think I might prefer Beyond the Black Rainbow to Mandy, because I think it requires a little bit more out of its audience. I think it moves at a really agonizingly slow pace. If you really let yourself get lost in it, and you can sort of accept that characters are going to speak at a very, very slow pace, and scenes are going to go on for much longer than they need to go, and you can just get past that and really embrace that, I think it's one of the most original horror movies that's come out in a long time. It's one that I didn't know anything about going into it when it came out, and I just went to the theater to go see it, and I was in college at the time, and just coming out of it, and more than any other movie on the list, having that feeling of just like, what did I just see? Like, what was that? Where did that come from? Who made that? It was just totally shocking to me. I went and saw it with a friend, and like we both were just like speechless afterwards. Like I have no idea what to make of that, but that was great. That was like unlike anything I've ever seen before. And Mandy, I think is much more. It's not exactly. I don't mean to make Mandy out to be like this studio movie that everybody's going to love and enjoy, but I think it's more accessible. Like it's a little bit more playing into the B-movie canon of a revenge thriller.
It's more of a crowd pleaser.
Yeah. Whereas I think Beyond the Black Rainbow, there's not really big set pieces. It's just kind of living in this otherworldly space for 80 minutes. And you really let yourself get lost in the sound design and these interesting aural effects that are occurring. And of course the colors, like he's a beautiful orchestrator of colors and set design, and the way the lighting plays with the actors' faces, as well as the kind of dated production design, this sort of retro futurist look to it. It's gorgeous. It's like it really is painterly almost. It's unlike anything I've seen, and I've always really fondly remembered that one as a completely unique experience. Just going out and seeing a movie and not knowing what to expect and being totally blown away by it.